Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Stay to Discord. I'm Jables. With me as always, Rimshee and Sir's watching. The time is currently 1:32 Pacific Standard Time, 4:32 Eastern Standard Time. With the weather, here's Sir's watching.
Huh? What? Oh, it's sunny here.
Nice.
80 degrees, which is pretty high for October.
Bit warm.
I'm curious what the temperature is here.
Not terribly high, if you know how Indiana weather works anyway.
It's 98 degrees here.
I'm running at a nice 63.
I live in a state where we've gotten tornado-capable thunderstorms in December. The weather decides to do whatever the fuck it wants.
Yeah. Anyhow.
It's my mumsy's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Sir's mom.
Happy birthday, mother of Sir.
My dad's was 2 days ago. And my brother's is tomorrow.
Oh shit, that's a cluster.
Yep. My mom and dad are actually exactly 10 years and 2 days apart.
That's pretty interesting. Me.
Yeah, that's cool. My parents are 11 months apart. Exactly.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever we want. It's not like anyone watches. Jesus Christ.
Well, we got that new follower, that guy I met on Omegle.
Yeah, well, no, I just noticed something that I needed to fix.
All right. You want to talk about P. Diddy?
Talk about P. Diddy and the slippery slope the cops had to climb.
Yeah. Yeah, P. Diddy. 3,082 people contacted this law office for civil suits. 120 of them had enough evidence that they could definitely take him to court over it, which means there's a lot more victims.
Yeah. You know, it's just unfortunate. I heard this joke, but it's just unfortunate. Because now the baby oil industry is gonna crash, and
yeah, yeah. When I saw that whole 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, it wasn't just baby oil. I don't think P. Diddy knows that you can buy a 55-gallon drum of it on fucking Amazon.
I mean,
or maybe it was the portability factor.
Well, what I was going to say is, like, another factor is, like, considering how long he's likely been doing this, sometimes you just fall into habits.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's and he had 780 dildos or something. That's a lot of fucking dildos.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, at some point, well, also, he was rich as fuck. At some point, you just stop caring.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to wash dildos, so he just kept a constant supply. I mean, if I was as rich as P. Diddy, I would never wear the same socks twice.
Yeah.
So maybe he just didn't want to use the same dildo twice.
Somewhere Bad Dragon's like, what are the best customers?
Yeah.
There goes a full 5% of our market share. Or
annual revenue.
Annual revenue, yes.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. No, this is
to be fair, these are cops. They may have looked at some of these dildos and said, "Why is there this weird statue here?"
Did you guys watch that video that I posted with the lawyer talking about all the
No,
civil
I
cases coming?
intended to, and I completely forgot.
That's fun. I watched it like a couple of times so I could cement some of the facts. Out of the 120 that they have enough evidence, there's like medical records. People have gone to the police, so there's like police records, but like they couldn't prove anything necessarily, or like they weren't taken seriously. So they have like medical records, video evidence. The youngest person was 9 years old.
Raised.
And I think like out of 120, like 30 of them were minors.
That is gross.
Yeah. Most of those are like 15, 16. Not as egregious as a 9-year-old, but still.
Yeah, but how?
Yeah,
it also doesn't help that I guarantee you he was not 15 or 16 when those happened. Hell, he was probably in his 40s or 50s when those happened. Some of them, at least.
Oh yeah. Minimum 30s.
Yeah, minimum. That's gross.
Yeah. And the people that did like go to the hospital the next day, which were quite a few of them, they were all found to have drugs in their system, specifically trank.
Oh boy.
I forget what the technical term for it, what the medical term for it is, but yeah.
Yeah, some kind of tranquilizer.
And also through their investigations that the lawyers are doing, they found like a lot of times these people you'd be given a
Xylazine.
drink, and if you didn't drink it, you got kicked out of the party, essentially. So admittance to the party was a drink where you would be drugged, and then
It's Trank is xylazine, and it's a powerful sedative that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved for veterinary use.
yeah, it's a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It basically renders anyone that is unwittingly administered it comatose.
Anyone who has
and-
administered it, not even not just unwittingly.
Yeah, and so people would go to his parties, they'd be given this drink that's drugged, and then not only would P. Diddy fuck him, but other people would join in as well. And the lawyer said in that little press conference, "We have a list of names. I'm not saying them yet." And they looked at the camera and said, "But you know who you are." And they're going to start listing names once everything's properly filed within the next 30 days. And
Gee,
they're
I
also
wonder
going to
why
take down
so-
a bunch of corporations that were complicit. They're going to take down like pharmaceutical companies that were complicit in providing him with the drugs. They're going hard.
I
Which
wonder
is
what.
good.
I wonder what P. Diddy did to the Clintons, because they usually just kill you.
Nah, here's my little conspiracy theory about this. They can't kill P. Diddy because we all saw what happened when Epstein died.
Yeah, but everyone knew what Epstein was participating in. So
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, it's the Clintons. Now it's like how would Clinton be associated with P. Diddy? The people were already saying shit about Epstein and the Clintons, but I haven't heard much, if anything, about P. Diddy and the Clintons. Could be a thing. I don't know.
Well, it sounds like a Bill Clinton type of party. By the way, I have no intentions of killing myself.
Yeah.
I am not suicidal. I am of good mental health as of this moment. And going on in the future, if you talk to me in private, Rimshee and Sir already know I have no intentions of ever killing myself because personal beliefs I do not share publicly because it sounds dismissive to people who actually are suicidal. That's
Yeah.
He's gotten really sad in the past, but we've talked to him and then he got better.
yeah.
We slapped him
good
around
now.
a bit.
Well, you're in a better position to do that than me.
Yeah. Yeah, it really shocks him back to life when you do the chainsaw on him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, like, I imagine
At
there were
first.
multiple people when that guy did like that look to the camera who just like shat a brick, like not a brick of shit, just like shat an actual brick.
Oh, so many people just went straight to their phones and started deleting text logs.
Isn't it funny that when after P. Diddy was arrested, so many high execs in like the music and movie industries resigned.
Really? I didn't see that.
Oh, I saw that. I'd have to look it up, but apparently, a bunch of them resigned all at around the same time as P. Diddy's arrest. Whether that's because he participated in something, or whether it's because they participated in something and they're trying to protect the company, which I don't know, maybe. Or I don't know why. I just found it funny.
Yeah.
Pavros is watching.
Sup, Pop?
Pop.
Yeah, I'm really not excited, but I'm really curious about the names that are going to be released within the next month.
Well, if it puts fucking child diddlers behind bars, I'm a little excited for it.
Oh, no. It's not just names, it's companies, it's corporations, it's pharmaceutical companies, it's a lot of stuff that's going to be released with these trials.
I stand by what I said. If it puts some kitty diddlers behind bars, I'm all for it. The wood chipper might be quicker and easier, but making sure the whole world knows they're scum is perfectly fine.
Yeah. And this is a civil case, though, so it's not criminal.
It's gonna be
It-
like
it'll
Johnny
probably
Depp,
turn,
Amber Heard.
it'll probably turn criminal at some point, but yeah.
Well, there's a legal case against him, isn't there? It's not just this civil case.
Well, so what? Right now, the legal case against him is separate from these
Yeah.
120 victims.
No, I realize that. That's what I'm saying. There's already a legal case against him. This is just
Yes,
tacked
and
on as a
the-
separate civil case.
The law firm is also working with the FBI, providing them their findings for all of these. So there probably will be a criminal case because FBI has has like a 90% success rate because they want all of the evidence before they even try to press charges.
Pavros, you
Yeah,
poor
let's not
sheltered
talk
child.
about let's not talk about the FBI's success rate.
What?
Seeing as how there's been a lot of stuff coming out over the years that the FBI has falsified tons of testimony to get their success rate.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
In this case, I don't care if they falsify some stuff because the amount of
I care.
people that are coming.
I care.
I care.
Sorry,
Not because...
let me rephrase. Let me rephrase.
Happy
Hey,
5 years, Larry.
Subscribed 60 months in a row. 60-month streak.
Larry!
Happy fucking 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you magnificent bastard.
Sweet. We've been doing this for too long.
Larry, the patron saint of saints.
So go ahead, say what you're gonna say, and then I want to address Paul real quick. About falsifying evidence?
Yeah, no, I'm not about falsifying evidence. If they fudge a couple details, though, with this many, over 3,000 people came in, and 120 had evidence, and there's probably still more that just aren't speaking up. I don't mind if they fudge a couple things, necessarily.
I care if they fudge stuff just because there should be enough on this guy that you should be able to put him away, no problem. I don't think they need to fudge anything on this case. So if they do fudge stuff, that's a big issue. Plus, if you do fudge stuff, that's grounds for an appeal. That's grounds for him getting off of the charges based on false evidence brought up against him.
Yeah, but there will be several other charges
don't
that
fuck
it'll
around.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, don't fuck around with a demon like Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about Diddy, Larry.
We don't need
but
tampering with this case.
Yeah, don't tempt.
Yeah,
Don't
it's like
do anything that could mess up the case.
No, it's like when I hear people like when Trump, I'm not going to get too political, but like when Trump first got elected, a lot of people were saying a bunch of fake shit that he was doing. And I was like, no, there's real shit that he's doing that's not good. Can we just talk about that? You don't have to make shit up. We can just talk about the real stuff.
Well, yeah, it was just like talking about like sex-related stuff. It's like everybody got up into that uproar about Kavanaugh and shit. And I'm just like,
oh yeah, Kavanaugh's a
Can we all
much
just-
better example. Can we just like look
it's
at
like,
his
can we all
voting
just
record? I
agree
think
that he's
that's
a
enough.
fucking Well, I was gonna say, it's like, can we all just agree that he's a fucking neocon who was buddies with Bush and Cheney, and that's bad enough in itself?
Yeah, Kavanaugh's a much better example. It's like you can just look at his voting record. You can look at things that he's ruled on and stuff like that. All of that's egregious enough that I wouldn't want him to be on the Supreme Court. We don't need to go into like his past. Like, did he didn't he do sexual misconduct in the past? Like, we can focus on what his job's going to be and how he poorly performed in the past. We can just do that. That would be cool. But no, nobody listened to me.
No one would listen to you.
I
But
know.
yeah, let's get back and
irritating.
address Paul real quick. Hi, Paul. So, you don't know what baby oil is used for and why having that much would be sus. You poor sheltered child. Guess what? I'm gonna send you some videos.
Maybe P. Diddy's just really ashy, so he needs a lot of baby oil. You know?
Enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool? Twice?
It was a pandemic. People were stocking up on everything. Whereas his lawyer said there's a Costco down the street. By the way, Costco came out and said they don't sell baby oil.
Yeah, you can get that on Amazon, not Costco.
Yeah.
I like how baby oil started out for babies, but I don't know if anyone even uses baby oil for babies anymore.
I don't know anybody under the age of 15 that uses baby oil.
I know, right?
I mean, like, it's just one of those. It's one of those.
There's a
included
couple
in that,
years of
Pav.
jacking off before you discover baby oil.
It's not, Pav, it's not lube in the way you're thinking of it. But it is lube.
Yeah, and by the way, it was 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. I want to be clear. There's baby oil and lube.
Baby oil for the body, lube for the drive, if you
inside.
understand my meaning.
Yeah. Got to grease up those insides.
Yeah.
Make sure those tubes are
Yeah,
nice
baby
and
oil's
smooth.
for the outside, and it leaves a nice glisten. Lube's for the inside, and you already know what that's for.
And that's how you make a bitch listen.
God damn it.
Just slap her with some
This
KY.
is why our seats. This is why our seats are reserved.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, in hell, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're good. We're going to have a great time in hell. I love it.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the heat that much. I just hope I don't end up in like the Dante's Inferno, like lowest circle of hell. But that's for
gonna
like
be...
traitors and shit. So
yeah,
we're not that.
the lower you go, the colder it gets.
I don't want to be cold. Well, yeah, because in the context of Dante's Inferno, the reason why the lowest circle of hell is the coldest is because it's the furthest from God's light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I played the game.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be cold.
Yeah, there's this book series, Incarnations of Immortality, and I think the last book, one of the scenes is a demon doing a dirty dance above one of the traitors who's entombed in his icicle tomb, and because she gets him all hot and bothered, he defrosts long enough for a conversation.
No, Larry, that's not called hell. That's called the cold shoulder. So I get that a lot with Dina.
Yeah, he's experiencing it right now.
If you use your left hand, that's called the stranger.
Well, no.
Not if you're a lefty.
Sit on your left hand and make it go numb, and then use it. Then it's called the stranger.
Not if you're a lefty. If you're a lefty, it's the right hand.
You see, folks, I just have to set Jables up, and he'll finish things for me.
Yeah. No, I'm ambidextrous with my jerking off. So it depends on my position. Am I sitting? Am I laying down? Am I standing up? You know.
We are horrible people. As we've said, our spot in hell is reserved. If you want to join us, just text the number. No, I'm not going to bother finishing that.
Yeah, text the number 509 blah 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 blah.
Just text Cthulhu to 66666.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would have thought that a guy who spent the majority of his professional career calling himself Diddy turned out to be a massive sex offender?
Yeah, the diddler.
Yeah, the first time I saw that meme, it was just him in a Riddler costume. I'm like, okay, I'm not quite getting this. Oh,
God bless the internet.
And he was being chased by Batman too.
With Gen Z and Gen Alpha, it's already become a meme that like being a Diddy is being a bad person and being like a sex pest. Like it's already in the vernacular that's the slang. Ah, dude, don't Diddy. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he
and I saw an interview with him from years ago, where like he was being interviewed and they were like, "So, P Diddy parties are like it's pretty important to get invited to a P Diddy party. What do you do to make a good party?" And he's like, "Well, you need alcohols, alcohols, multiple alcohols. You need locks on the doors. Yeah, it's a bit kinky, but you know, it's like Jesus fuck, dude.
Yeah. Subtlety, thy name is not Diddy.
Yeah. Well, here's to hoping that justice is found, and shout out to the
Here's to
victims that are
hoping
coming
that
out.
fucker gets what he deserves. In
Shout out
prison.
to the victims that are coming out. Good for you. You need to come out. You need to share your story. But not just P. Diddy, but everybody else that was involved. They need to be brought to justice. So keep coming out. If you were a victim and you're seeing this, look it up. Contact that law firm. They'll vet your story. If you have any evidence, bring it forward. All that jazz. Like
The other thing we want to ask if you're watching this is, how the fuck did you find us?
I was on Omegle. That's how they found us.
Gotcha, just like that one guy.
Yeah.
Who wants our salt ale?
Yeah.
I see Jables like creepily start telling people he meets on Omegle. It's just like, hey, you want to see under the mask? I got a podcast.
You want to talk
That's
about
not how it
P.
goes
Diddy?
down. Generally, it's somebody that I talk to for at least an hour or two.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying it would be
like,
a
Talk
music
to,
event.
just
we jerk off together too. Jesus Christ. I don't kink shame you with your fucking breeding fetish. Okay? So, like, let's.
I actually know of people with that fetish, so
I
I'm gonna
know.
keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, Pop, the original Omegle is down, but there's like. There's other Omegles.
It spawned copycats.
Yeah, it spawned copycats. The guy that owned the original Omegle was just like, there's too much fucked up shit. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm shutting it down.
It's like, y'all are degenerate as fuck. I'm destroying this for your own good. But of course, things like this can never go away once they're unleashed.
Yeah.
The internet
Larry,
is
it's-
forever.
It's funny that you bring up Surprise Dick, because sometimes I'll
Because
run
he's
into
some of that
like
surprise
the same.
dick.
Sometimes I'll run into the same people over and over again. Like, we have good conversations, but we reach like a lull. It's like, I'm gonna move on, but if I run into you, I'll think of something else. And then we run into each other again, and it's we communicate by, hey, I haven't seen you. It's been like 5 dicks since I've seen you. And no, not like that. Also, there's some really fucked up. I've been teaching other people how to use the report button on Omegle. By the way, a lot of people don't know that. If you hover over the other person's video, there's a little flag there. You can flag their shit. I've been seeing some fucked up shit. I'm seeing less now that I've been teaching people how to use that. But
So what's some of the fucked up shit you've seen?
oh, straight up CP.
I thought we were gonna have some fun with this, but I guess we're back to
Nope.
Diddy.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, it's
Also, Larry, it's important to note that Jables has a report all children policy.
yeah, I do report all children, Paul. Yeah. I'll chat with them for a bit and be like, you want any old man advice? And then I give them advice and then I report them. That's it.
Because you too young to be here.
Well, if they're under double digits, it's an instant report. If they're like 12 or 13 or something, then yeah. I'll talk to them for a
Because
little
you're
bit
a
and then report.
child. Because you're a child, Larry. And just know that he'll report you if he ever finds you on Omegle. You're our favorite embezzling child, but
Yeah, he got so good at hacking those banks. I think it's wild.
Having spoken to Larry, he is very mature, I will tell you. Very thick
For a
accent as well,
12-year-old.
but I won't hold it against him.
I will. Your accent sucks. I've only heard his voice like once.
I think I've heard it once.
I had a decently long conversation with him because he was trying to help me troubleshoot an abandonware game, which I didn't get to play before the laptop it was on deleted itself.
No.
Well, I say deleted itself. It had some help. But I'm not going to get into that.
I'll beat you, Jables.
Oh, Rimshee, why'd you delete it? You don't want cheap viewers? Wait, no, they're cheap. They won't sub. Fuck 'em.
If we ever suddenly get a bunch of viewers or a bunch of subs, I'm gonna be like, why is someone trying to get us off the air?
Yeah. Wait, Larry, are you referencing that one chick? It's $5. You have all day to watch me. Why don't you get a fucking job? It's only $5. You should be subbing. Yeah, alright.
Paul, our special friend.
Pav, P. Diddy is possibly the most prolific music producer in our day.
Yeah. Motherfucker's had his fingers quite literally in everything.
Every hip hop and R&B artist that you like has at one point had something produced by P. Diddy.
That tends to be the case with some of the worst people imaginable, as they do their best to embed themselves in everything.
Did you see that interview with Justin Bieber when Justin Bieber was like 14 or 15? And P. Diddy's like, yeah, I don't have custody of him yet, but we're going to be hanging out, spending 48 hours together, just having a good time. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, the Biebs wasn't quite the same after that.
Yeah, everyone back in the day was, oh, look at this guy, he looks like a just absolutely complaining. And now everyone's sitting there going, oh, our bad.
Yeah. No, 50 Cent and Eminem hate him. They constantly shit on him. But
Which
like,
is one of the few kinks he doesn't like.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not in his. Well, I can't say that. He might be into scat play. I've heard some
That
of the
could have been
testimonies of some of the shit going on. He like.
You know, like when it comes to him, like, you know, like, it's really, really personal, because, you know, like, when he's like not performing, like when M's not on the mic, if you ever like see him at like social functions or even just like on TV appearances, the dude is incredibly socially awkward.
Yeah.
He's just very quiet. He tends to keep to himself.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people are like, oh man, like maybe like when people are talking like people being like secret robots and shit, it's like, look at Eminem, he just stands there and like he barely moves his eyes. It's like he's just fucking awkward, man. He always has been.
Yeah. All of his emotions go into his music. Just I kind of respect Eminem. He doesn't really like the thing, but he likes being a top tier rapper. And I kind of respect that.
Yeah, it's like he got into rap music not to get big. He got into it because it was the only way he felt he could truly express himself.
Yeah. Well,
he just ended up being one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah. Larry, have you listened to his latest album? It's pretty good. It's reminiscent of his old albums. But I agree. A lot of his albums, like, didn't like Relapse, didn't like Rehab. Houdini's just one song on the album, Larry. Listen to the full album, like front to back. There's like a whole storyline thing going through the whole. It's like it's an actual album like people used to make, where you're supposed to listen to it front to back.
Well, also the fact, like Eminem kind of hit one of those things where like a lot of, like angry rappers kind of like hit throughout their careers, where it's just like his life got pretty good and he wasn't as angry anymore.
Yeah. There's one song on his new album where he sings it. Well, he sings and he raps it from like the perspective of if he died during his overdose that ended up making him go clean. And it's a little heartbreaking. Yeah, it's not, Larry, there's none of that on this album.
Oh. Dragon Axe is on YouTube.
Oh. Dragon Axe, long time no see. I don't have YouTube pulled up right now.
How's the wind tunnel treating you, buddy? That's some
Axe.
old lore.
Is that Dragon Axe?
Yeah.
I'm losing my memories of the old crew. It's been so long. We've been apart. I've been away.
Oh, old Saint Server, how I miss thee.
Yeah, I was thinking about promoting like a movie night and stuff, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it.
It's because we're old, we're fat, we're lazy.
And I have to wake up at
I am
4
fat
in the morning
and lazy
for work.
I like to think I'm not old yet.
I've been old since I turned 21. That's not exactly true. It was a few months after I turned 21.
There are times where I'm listening to a classic rock station and I hear like Nirvana or Red Hot Chili Peppers come on. I'm like, God damn it, I'm not old.
Yeah. No, it's a. No, I felt that way like 6 or 7 years ago when I started hearing Nirvana on the classic rock station. It's like, fuck. Fuck.
Not fair.
I just got into Nirvana when I was like 17. Now I'm 23 and it's on the classic rock channel. Fuck. I heard Avenged Sevenfold on the classic rock channel. That fucking threw me for a loop.
That one would.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the major one is like the first time I heard Closing Time on like a classic hit station. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this song is from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, now kids say
no.
old people music.
You know, we're just our parents.
I'm not my parents. My dad actually listened
Yeah, I'm
to
definitely
music.
not my parents.
I look more and more like my
If
dad
I-
every year. And it's
Yeah, people
fucking-
say I
more
look
like
a lot
my-
like my dad, but
Oh, I know I look like mine.
I have a
what do you mean the 1900s? It's the 19th. What?
First, if I was more like my dad, I'd probably be more
Oh, shit.
industrious and motivated, and I probably wouldn't know any of you people.
I just
When-
realized what he was saying with the 1900s. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
yeah. I
Fuck you, Crab. That hurts.
yeah.
Dick.
Oh yeah, people that were born in 2000 are 24 this year. So, you know.
Yep.
People that were born in 2003 are
brother-
turning 21, and you're going to start seeing them at bars.
I was getting ready to say, my brother turns 21 tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Um
oh man.
no, I have my dad when he was like 20 he was working security at a grocery store in Portland, Oregon. Long story how he got there. But he stopped a gunman that was trying to like rob the place and shoot people. And he ended up in the newspaper, and the picture that he has, like I hung it up. Yeah, I hung it up on the fridge just because it's nice. You know, it's my pops. And my roommate walked over and saw it. It was like, "You stopped a gunman?" I was like, No, that's my dad." It's like, "You look exactly like your fucking dad." Yeah.
Well, yeah, I had this, like, I think like a lot of people, I had this sobering realization.
Yeah,
Like
I'm with
last
Larry.
month, it's like, I had the sobering realization last month. It's like, holy fuck. There's an entire generation of college kids that weren't around when the towers fell.
Yeah, I'm completely here with Larry and Paul. What the hell's Crab doing at a school?
That is a good question. You want to explain yourself, sir?
We don't need you to explain. We need Crab to explain, sir.
Crab?
That's what I just said.
What kind of schools? Are these colleges? Or are these high schools and elementary schools? If it's
Yeah, because
colleges,
you don't want to go to the middle schools because they're just kind of like that awkward middle ground.
By the way, Dragon Axe, most of the interaction happens over on Twitch. You're welcome to stay on YouTube. Just letting you know.
yeah.
Mostly because very few people actually post in here. on YouTube.
Yeah.
But apparently we have 2 viewers here on YouTube, so that's cool.
Oh, that's pretty dope. I dig it.
Hey.
Wait, sorry, the second viewer is me.
Oh.
Aw. Yeah, this is why I don't actively have the Twitch stream open anymore, so I'm not inflating the view numbers.
Inflate the view no.
Just do it.
Sir, inflate the view numbers, because how Twitch works is the more viewers you get, the higher you are up on the list, the more discoverable you are. We need to inflate the view numbers.
But we don't want to do it in a way that is
Yeah,
fucked.
not with bots. It's like
No.
us.
Part of it is because I've got my mod tools here on Twitch, so it's a lot easier to deal with the fucking idiots.
Yeah, that was an excuse. I just forget to open it most of the time.
Crab, you shouldn't be
That's fair.
allowed within 100 yards of a school.
I agree.
I know you, Crab. I know you're a nice guy. And I know you're not going to do anything. But
You're weird, dude.
you're suspect as fuck. If a cop catches you outside of a high school, they're going to think you're trying to diddle kids. So stay away from high schools.
So I'm not trying to stereotype, Crab, but have you looked at your face recently?
He's now in Twitch chat.
Welcome to Twitch chat, Dragon X. Yeah. Do we even stream on Kick anymore?
No.
Didn't think so.
Yeah.
Part of that is because I forgot my password for my Kick, so I couldn't get access, and as a result, I couldn't police that.
Yeah.
I just stopped logging in because nobody was watching over there and it had a shitty chat.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
you're not
only-
wrong.
I don't like how it kept the chat rolling from like the previous week. Like it didn't start a new
'cause
chat.
It just further exemplified that nobody was engaging with the stream.
Yeah. And that made me feel sad. I did not.
Like,
like
stop mocking me!
Kick is a thing. Also, another reason why we don't stream on Kick anymore is because, like, the only reason why we would stream on Kick is so that I can say slurs and stuff like that. But since we stream on Twitch as well, I can't do that. So
Yeah, basically, Kick is primarily for politics at this point.
hey, Dragon X subscribed with the Twitch Prime. Thanks.
Nice!
Nice. Oh, geez, here's a weather update. It's over 100 degrees where I am.
Nice. It's still.
Yay!
It's about 65 here. It might get up to 70.
Yeah, all this next week it's supposed to hit mid to high 70s. Except for tomorrow, which is supposed to be low 80s. Which means that it'll mostly be probably high 80s, low 90s tomorrow, and then like high 70s to low 80s.
Yeah, it's about 70 degrees in my apartment right now, just because of where my apartment is. It gets all of the afternoon sun, so it just gets hot as fuck in here. I'm running
it's
the AC
currently
right now.
It's currently 83 in my house right now.
Damn.
I can check that because I do stuff.
Yeah. All right. You want to get into some advice, some Dear Abbeys? You want to do? I don't know. What do you guys want to do? We got a bunch of backlog stuff.
Yeah. Well, we could talk about
We
that.
want to talk about the other allegations?
Yeah, we could talk about the other allegations.
What other allegations?
Garth Brooks.
Oh. Yeah, where are the bodies? Where are the body
Yeah.
scars?
Like only one of the biggest country stars of all time.
I if you guys didn't watch the video I posted, I don't really have much else to joke about with that. So
Yeah, with Garth, it's like I'm willing to wait for further evidence.
Yeah.
we'll do that next week.
All right.
Yeah.
In that
Watch
case,
the
we
video
could
I
talk.
posted. It's really fun.
In that case, we could talk about the $500 worth of lottery to test a theory.
Oh.
This one is actually exactly a month old at this point.
Nice.
Alright.
Sure. We can do that.
Well, we got to it eventually.
Yeah, we're doing backlog.
Yeah, by the way, everybody, we're doing backlog stuff because elections coming up, so the news is just crammed full of politics garbage that we don't want to talk about. Because we're not a political channel. And we like to be a nice safety net for people that want to escape politics for a bit.
Yeah, we're not a safe zone. We're just a reprieve.
Yeah. I mean,
All
the
right.
furthest we'll go for politics is like P. Diddy should be prosecuted under the full extent of the law.
Or historical fact. We might talk about historical fact.
Yeah.
We try and avoid modern, current day politics because there's too many people who hate Trump, there's too many people who hate Kamala, and it's not worth causing stress and causing an argument between people that's just going to go on forever.
And we all have our own lives to live, and we don't need to be inundated with all that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like,
The same thing will be true during the next election if we're still doing this, which, I mean,
yeah.
maybe.
In
But
2
the same
years,
thing will
we
be
might
true.
start talking politics again, but for now, we're off the politics train.
Yeah, we'll see what's coming up because everything's just too chaotic. And it's too much
Yeah,
of a fight.
it depends on how prolific it is within the media and how much it's being talked about.
Yeah, everyone is too wound up. That's exactly right, Dragon Axe. And that's the issue. There's too much of a divide. Everyone's too wound up. So we avoid it on here.
Yes, and we're a very positive channel. We want to bring people together to have a good time.
Alright.
I'm as
You're-
politically aware as I feel I have to be. And that's about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Alright, let's get on this. You're guaranteed to win your money back, if not more. Gas station customer buys full book of lotto scratch-offs for $500 to test theory. A woman paid hundreds of dollars to test a lottery scratch-off theory. The hypothesis? If you buy an entire book of lotto tickets, you'll at least get your money back. This means that you're only ever going to have the chance to turn a profit off an entire scratcher book purchase. Unless you're really, really fucking lucky. TikToker Mrs. Tink realizes that, if true, this could be a revolutionary new way to gamble. So she went and tested out this theory by dropping $50 on 25 different $20 lottery cards. All from the... Okay, they're missing a zero there. Dropping $500 on 25 different $20 lottery cards. All from the same book. Then, she recorded her results in a viral TikTok that garnered over 3,900...
392,000.
392,000, sorry, views as of Friday.
Probably
no,
over
you're
a million
pausing.
now.
Yeah. $500 worth of scratch-offs. Somebody told me you buy a full book of lotto tickets like these scratchers, he says, holding up a scratch-off lottery ticket. You're guaranteed to win your money back, if not more. These are 20 apiece. There's 25 in a book. $500. The TikToker says, looking into the camera. You're telling me if I spend $500, I'm guaranteed to win $500, if not more? You got me. I'm gonna do it.
Ballsy. I couldn't do that.
Next, to show that she's putting her money where her mouth is, Tink records herself walking in a store, splaying out in front of her. In her left hand are 5 crisp $100 bills. Her video then cuts to her face. I did it. I bought a full book of $20 tickets, she says, holding the lottery scratch-offs. It's completely sealed still, so it's $500. She holds the plastic sealed booklet in front of her at the store. She then cuts to herself sitting in her parked vehicle, and she shows off 5 different types of scratch-offs. As it turns out, her husband wanted to get in on the action, and he bought another kind of scratcher. She says, the 500 time lotteria, or it's the 500 times lotteria. This one's $50 for one ticket. Shit. The scratch off is massive. With tons of different boxes, folks can take a penny to test their luck. Testing the theory. Let's get scratching, she says into the camera. Turns out the huge Lotteria one her husband dumped $50 on was a bust. The ticket was a loser, she says. However, the first one she purchased from her pack, $20. So, she at least made her money back on it. Then there were 2 more losers, followed by another $20 winning ticket. Then there were 3 duds. After that, a $30 winner in the pack. 4 more losers showed up in a row, but then victory struck. Tink proudly showed off a $100 winning ticket to the lens. Next up, another loser, followed by another $20 winner. Then she had 6 losing tickets in a row until she got hit with a $50 win. She hit another loser and then made her money back on some of the tickets with 2 consecutive 20 victories. By the end of the video, Tink tallied up her earnings versus how much she spent. I'm flabbergasted. $280. She paid $220 for the privilege of sitting down and scratching 20 different lottery cards. That crackhead lied to me, she shouted at the end of the video. Shocker. Many have shared their... Go ahead.
Don't try to get rich off of scratchers. Just do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
That's like...
And don't overdo it.
Yeah, like once a month. Once a month I get like a Slingo, because it's a whole game that you can play.
Like, his stock has gone down in recent years, but the video that iDubbbz did on the lottery being a scam is still relevant.
Yeah. Do it for fun. Don't do it expecting to get rich.
Yeah.
Because as he proved in that video, the results are predetermined.
Essentially.
Like, all the winners are predetermined before they leave the factory.
Yeah. Yeah, you're buying a chance at having a winner. But that doesn't mean you're going to be a winner.
iDubbbz's new video is actually pretty good after years of putting out garbage. Just saying.
Continuing on, there's only a couple of paragraphs left. Many have shared their different theories when it comes to playing with scratch-off tickets. One gas station worker shared his experience with customers winning cards. According to him, some type of lotteries have more constant payouts than others. He also said that because the cards cost more money, doesn't necessarily mean you have a higher probability of winning, too. In another video, he explained how many of these lottery ticket types change from month to month, and while he only recommended purchasing an entire roll as Tink did, or while he doesn't recommend purchasing an entire roll as Tink did, he does endorse buying multiple ones. Only if they're being purchased for the same roll, however. According to him, this will give you slightly better odds at hitting a jackpot. For instance, if one customer bought those particular 3 tickets in Tink's video, the 20, 20, and the 100, they would have made an $80 profit.
Yeah.
One user was grateful. She decided to test the theory out. "Oh, I'm so sorry you got. Thanks for taking one for the team and reminding me why I don't gamble." Another
Okay,
simply...
so-
yeah, I think this is all just testimonials at this point.
Yeah, no, that. Alright. Gambling is supposed to be for fun. You are paying for fun. It's like going to an arcade and playing Street Fighter 2 on a big cabinet. Or you're playing that Jurassic Park Quest thing where you sit in the chair and you shoot shit. Gamble responsibly. I used to have a big gambling problem. Like, I couldn't walk by a gas station without buying a scratch ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I keep that in check nowadays. So I do one scratcher a month, and I might play like the Powerball every once in a while.
Yeah, I play
Also,
the Powerball or Mega Millions
just,
sometimes.
Yeah.
Just a public service announcement as someone who's worked at a gas station. If you're one of those people that comes in and just like buys a whole bunch of tickets, scratches them in the store, and then goes back into the line to cash them out and buy more tickets, fuck you. You are a terrible person and I hate you.
Yeah. And also the scratchers that I get, I do the game ones. I do the bingos, the slingos, anything that's like game oriented because it's more fun. I know I can just scratch off that part at the bottom and just scan it, and then I get my it knows what I won or didn't. But I like to play the game. Give me a game, I'll gamble on that a little bit.
You know, like, lottery people are the worst fucking customers.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of
Because
lottery
they hold up the
people, yeah.
line. They hold up the line. They're always assholes about it.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of these dumb motherfuckers thinks they've got it figured out. Each one of them thinks they've got a fucking system.
Well, and also, if you are one of those
Like,
lottery people, don't scratch it at the counter. Get out of line and get back in line if you want something. It's not.
Well, no, like
I
would
see people.
these
I see people that scratch at the counter and like scan that. Like, it's
like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
or at the very least, don't do it at fucking 6 o'clock in the fucking morning when people are coming in to get their breakfast and shit before they go to work. Don't be that fucking asshole that's holding up the line for 20 fucking minutes.
Do it at like
While we
2
have to sit
p.m.
there
when
and-
things are slow.
Yeah, that's like 9 o'clock
It's like,
type
ugh.
shit. 2 p.m.
Like, these people would sit in the store for hours, spending hundreds of dollars on tickets and cashing the tickets to get more tickets. fucking
'Cause they wanna win
despise
big.
you. Oh, and it got really hostile when we had a policy change. Because, like, every one of these motherfuckers that would do this, they were the types where it's like, what's the number on the bottom of that ticket?
Yeah. Oh,
They would
could
always
get a
demand
few
to
other
know what
numbers
the-
down.
They always demanded to know what the number on the bottom of the ticket was. And eventually we had a policy change at Circle K. I don't know if it was a statewide policy change or just like with our store. But it's like, we weren't allowed to tell them the numbers anymore.
We know
And they
how to
got
get Larry
so
to spend more money
fucking
on
mad.
Yeah, time out. Rimshee, bring up some anime titties.
us. I like Larry's idea. Let's just do VTuber anime girls. That's what we should do
You
for
know-
Sir.
fucking like-
Sir's just the VTuber anime girl
I-
in the corner.
Oh, fuck you.
Larry, if
That
you
would be
think I haven't
awesome.
considered that, you'd be very mistaken.
I have two, actually.
Yeah. If you think Rimshee
mean-
and I haven't at least passingly talked about that,
Like, if I'm being 100% honest, I have been toying with the idea of getting into VTubing. Because I have a character for it.
I'm in.
No,
I'm
no,
in
you gotta be a
contact. I'm in
Twitch
contact with the guy that he did. I ran into him on Omegle because he does like a whole VTuber thing on Omegle. And since I do like my whole mask and green screen stuff, like him and I just started talking like, oh yeah, cool, blah blah blah. And he said, yeah, I'm in contact with him to like figure out like some low processing programs. Like it doesn't take a lot of processing power to run them. And yeah, so Larry, it is potentially in the future.
I didn't find out about this till just now, and now I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, he runs off of a really shitty laptop. Like he showed me his whole setup, and he uses his phone as his face capture cam. And I have a bunch of old phones laying around. The cameras aren't busted. The screens are a little cracked, but I could definitely use those plugged into my computer and use those as my face capture cam.
Well, a friend of mine,
so-
I guess she's been dabbling in it as well. And like she showed me like a whole bunch of like free assets and shit that you can use to create avatars.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there.
Like you don't need to be like you don't have to hire a professional artist to create your avatar.
Hmm.
That's only for if you like really start to get momentum. You like
No,
start
Dragon, it
bringing
doesn't
in
like your
money.
bread now.
Yeah. Yeah, so funny that you bring that up, Larry. I have been thinking about that, and that might be a potential thing in the future, where we'll just be like demon cat women with big ass tits.
Not me, then. Not me.
No. He'll be the lolly.
Ooh, gross.
I will. Fucking
Yeah, very
kill
gross.
Shout out P. Diddy, I guess.
No, if we want to get maximum stuff, it's like I would have to be the cute anime boy in the center that gets constantly crushed between the tits.
You'll just have a constant blushing face, and
And Jables and I will talk exactly like this, but
Yeah,
with
of
big
course.
ass anime titties and
Yeah.
cat ears.
yeah.
Well, now Jables will have the rabbit ears. I'll have the cat ears.
I don't want rabbit ears. That sucks. That's hack.
Fine, I'll go with raccoon ears. You can have the cat ears.
Cool.
Tanuki!
Ew, ew.
Yeah, we
that,
should
Larry.
probably stop the stream now. We've gone too far.
we haven't gone too far enough.
We don't even have our VTuber avatars yet. We haven't gone far enough yet.
Yeah, we haven't even gone too far enough on our fucking planning. Mostly because there is no plan.
Larry said time to practice your ooh woo, so I threw out an ooh woo. Okay.
That's not justification to do that.
I'm sorry, Larry, possibly one of our biggest supporters. I think it's justified enough.
I disagree.
Also, me, a degenerate, and it was the funniest thing to do at the time. Yeah. I think the funny was justified enough. All right, well, fuck you guys too.
I like Dragon's statement. The line is not a... I like Dragon's statement. The line is not a dot on the horizon yet. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yes, resurrect Cthulhu.
Cthulhu?
Uh,
Oh, Cthulhu.
Just fuck
Okay,
around.
we got,
see?
like-
I'm not gonna keep going with that. I'm not gonna do it. I feel bad. I'm uncomfortable now.
we got like, what, 15 minutes left?
Yeah, we have enough time to talk about something else.
Let's do some advice. Something. I don't know.
All right. Which one are you thinking? Want to do the bachelorette trip? Sure.
This is how you find out that your friends are garbage people.
Which one is this?
Bridesmaids don't find
5K.
out. Yeah.
Do you need me to send
Found
you a
it.
link? Cool.
No, I got it. Okay. Bridesmaid doesn't find out about 5K cost of bachelorette trip until she's already there. The bridesmaid was shocked to learn that her share of a friend's bachelorette getaway would cost her $5,000 after she was already on the trip. A friend of the bridesmaid detailed the dilemma in a recent post on Reddit, writing that the bridesmaid recently attended a bride-to-be's bachelorette celebration, a 4-day weekend in New Orleans, along with 9 other bridesmaids, with each bridesmaid contributing $5,000. The total cost of the trip was $50,000. Jesus Christ.
That's my salary.
I've never made that
That's
much
my
money.
mortgage.
Actually, no, that's more than what I make in a year.
Oh, you're talking about the 50,000? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the 5,000 total. Or 5,000.
Oh no, I was talking about the 50,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
He understandably was panicking about money because the entire weekend ended up costing each bridesmaid $5,000, the friend said, before revealing she didn't learn how much it would cost until she was already there. The friend went on to clarify that the $5,000 only covered the bachelorette trip itself, not the additional cost of serving as a bridesmaid, such as travel and a hotel for the wedding weekend, a dress, and a gift for the newlyweds. Oh, fuck off.
All right, time out. I have a story similar to this. Much lower stakes, though. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" Nothing, just chilling. Hey, you should come up to this bar tonight. I was like, I'm kind of broke, but yeah, I could probably swoop by for a drink. Went up there. There was a band playing. It was a $35 cover charge. I can't pay that. So now I made the whole trip for nothing. Like I can't afford that. Lower stakes, similar thing. This is fucking outrageous, though. Expecting somebody to pay $5,000 is fucking
Just
insane.
to be there.
And sorry, $5,000 without telling them beforehand.
Thank you so much for the 100, Larry. The degeneracy
Larry.
jar is $100 fuller.
Larry, thank you.
Where do people get off asking their friends to spend such an insane amount of money? I can't even begin to understand, the friend concluded the Reddit post. The post sparked a lively discussion in the comments section, with many agreeing that $5,000 is a lot of money to spend on attending someone's bachelorette party. I'll never understand brides who refuse to be cognizant of their bridal party's financial limits, or if they are and want an expensive bachelorette weekend, they should pay for most of it, if not all of it, one person wrote. Another commented, if I found out just the bachelorette party was going to cost me $5,000, I'd nope out of being a bridesmaid in that wedding so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this. Technically speaking, the bridal shower or the bachelorette party and the bachelor parties are supposed to be like the friends group's gift to the bachelor and bachelorette. But if you should plan within the bridesmaids' budgets, because if not everyone can attend, not everyone can attend.
Yeah.
Like, my cousin just got married this past month. For his bachelor party, we rented a cabin in the woods and all pitched in, and it cost all of us maybe less than $200 each. I think it was like $150, something like that. And we had a fucking blast. We literally just sat there and went, okay, here's things we can do. He gets to decide ultimately, but here's things we can do. There's only like 2 things we've got guaranteed. I think the whole trip cost all of us maybe $250 each.
Yeah.
The entire thing for the bachelor party and the wedding cost us less than 1/5 of her share of this bachelorette party.
Yeah, my best friend, I was in his wedding party, and his bachelor party, we've never been into like strippers or anything like that necessarily.
Oh yeah, there were no strippers. We were out in the middle.
Yeah,
of nowhere.
we're just into having a good time. We just got a hotel room, and it was just a bunch of dudes eating pizza and playing games and just hanging out and goofing around and shit. Like, it's... And that was a fun time. Extremely cheap, because he worked in the hotel industry, so he actually ended up getting that hotel room for free.
Oh.
and then I just paid for like all the food and drinks because I was the best man. And then we were thinking about going out, but we were having so much fun just hanging out in the hotel room, just the group of us, that like we just didn't do it. We just played like Super Smash Bros. And
Yeah, we played Magic the Gathering and stuff like that.
yeah,
Like the
I think there was
the,
a poker
the best,
game at one point.
The
I
best
wasn't into
man
Coke at that time, but if I was into Coke, I would have brought that. Allegedly.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
The best man bought like a pack of booster packs, and we did a draft tournament at one point.
Oh, booster pack draft? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dudes are so fucking simple.
Yeah.
Give us some cards, give us some pizza, give us a TV. We're fine.
Yeah, we brought a Switch. We brought a Switch and we were playing like Mario Kart and stuff. At one
I
point,
brought my GameCube. We were playing like Double Dash and shit.
I brought my Switch and other people had their Switch, but we hooked up one and I hooked up this and at one point I was playing Mario Kart with this thing.
You know, like, if you were to go to a place, like, there's a place pretty near me called Rascal's Fun Zone. And basically, it's all in one place. You've got miniature bowling, miniature golf, an arcade, go-karts, and you can get food and drinks. It's like ultimate bachelor party destination.
Larry, I know I acknowledged it in chat, but I want to acknowledge it on the stream. Facts. Double Dash is best Mario Kart.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait,
Double
no,
Dash is
wait.
hilarious.
Hold on. Let me take that back a little bit. 64 is still the best Mario Kart. Double Dash is fucking amazing. No, I put Double Dash on the same level as 64. Yeah.
I have so many fond memories of Double Dash just watching my aunt and uncle play it. And how mad she would get at him.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to my my old buddy Carl from back in the day. His birthday was just this week. Him and I played Double Dash so much. We got so fucking efficient playing on a team together. Where like one of us would sit on the back and one of us would drive, that sort of thing. We got so fucking good at that. Yeah, shout out Carl Nillis. Happy birthday.
Because like my uncle's strategy most of the time playing Double Dash is that he would almost always pick a cart that was like high acceleration but low weight.
Mm-hmm.
So his favorite ones were like the Luigi Baby Buggy and the Diddy Kong train.
Yeah.
And like he would always make sure that one of his people on the cart had the chain chomp as their special.
Yep.
And he'd make my aunt so mad.
Well, and when you're doing like multiplayer on one cart, like two people on the same cart, you have the punch mechanics. So you can make a lot more risky turns because you can punch and shift the entire cart over so you don't fall off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let me reassess my statement earlier. Double Dash is a better game, but I hold the N64 version in higher regard, more for nostalgia purposes, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of like GoldenEye.
Yeah.
It's a worse game than Halo, yet it's held in higher regard because of time frame.
I wouldn't say it's held in higher regard.
Higher nostalgic regard, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
no.
Even then, I'd say that's a bit of a stretch. Because
That-
Halo CE
alright,
is
that's-
still massively popular. That was a
Double-
huge
Yeah,
game.
Okay, so the problem with 007 GoldenEye is that everybody forgets how fucking hard that game is to play.
Even on one of these,
Yeah, it's like,
which is the only way to play it.
Yeah, it's
Like-
Hold on.
to this day, I can just sit down. It doesn't matter what mood I'm in, or like what the day is, or what's going on. I can just sit down and turn on Halo CE and have a great time. I can just pick that game up whenever. Because it's just that solid.
Yeah. No, it's a great game. But that game probably wouldn't exist without 007 GoldenEye.
It's like, do later Halo games have more refined mechanics? Sure. They certainly have better vehicle physics than the original game. Oh god.
I think Halo 2 is like the pinnacle, but Halo 1's great.
Yeah.
I mean, Halo 2's got a great story, but like, you can tell.
Oh, I'm talking multiplayer.
especially
here.
playing.
I'm not talking.
Oh,
I'm not talking
multiplayer. I don't know. My favorite multiplayer experience was Reach.
Mm,
You know, because Reach has probably my favorite Halo sandbox, and it also had my favorite multiplayer game mode of all time.
Dude, I remember playing. I would bring my Xbox to school. I remember us playing. I forget if it was the original Halo or Halo 2. It had to have been Halo 2 now that I think about it. But one of the games we'd play is just everyone gets rockets on the smallest maps we could find and just
Yeah.
run around.
yeah, you do like Beaver Creek with rockets.
Or midship.
Yeah.
Oh man, that reminds me. There was an Elite exclusive game mode in Halo Reach because Reach was the last game where you could still play as elites, and elites were actually different than Spartans in Halo Reach. They got more health and they were faster overall.
Yeah.
But there's an exclusive like action sack mode for elites in Halo Reach called Dino Blasters. And it's basically everybody's elites and everybody has jetpacks and concussion rifles.
Nice.
That was hilarious.
Okay, I got a quick. I want to point something out real quick. We just went from talking about wedding costs to talking about video games.
Yeah. So what?
Who cares?
I don't know how we got there.
I do.
Because we put on a good show, and that's how you make a good show is by having good conversation. And that's
You know
what
how we
Oh,
got
I agree.
there?
I just
Rimshee?
don't know how we got here.
I can.
I do.
No, Rimshee, I can trace how you got there.
Oh,
were
I
talking
do
about
know now.
bachelorette
I
parties.
remember now. I
Jables
remember now.
compared
Oh, yeah. I was
bachelor
talking about-
parties to bachelorette parties. You brought up Nintendo Wii, which brought up Mario Kart,
No,
and
it's
that brought up
Switch, not Wii.
nostalgia, and now we're here. Well, Switch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's a little more portable.
Yeah. We're practically the Snark Tank, the way that we off trail.
It's like, if you look back, there is a branching tree that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and ooh, I'm kind of excited. Do you know about me, Munchkin Digital? Have you guys ever played Munchkin?
No.
Nope.
So Munchkin is this it's a card game. Kind of like D&D but with cards to determine like your race and class and stuff. You get what you draw. And essentially the game is just, first person. When you defeat a monster, you go up a level. First person to level 10 wins. You can change the rules all you want. It's in the rules that you can change the rules. It's also in the rules that you're allowed to cheat. With the digital version, you can't cheat, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to play that. I have Munchkin Foo, Space Munchkin, Space Munchkin 2, Super Munchkin. I have a lot of Munchkin games.
Yeah. God, I can't remember last time I played any kind of card game.
Yeah.
I have trouble remembering the last time I played a board game, actually. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Of course, my favorite board game to play is the one that's the hardest to get people together for.
What, Catan?
No, Risk.
That was my first guess.
I fucking love Risk.
I've never actually been able to play it for that exact reason.
Especially if you have a group of people who like know each other really well. Because then like you're sitting there and you're playing this game that can take hours and hours for a single game. And like you're forming alliances and stabbing each other in the back constantly.
I remember a game. It was like Risk. I think it was called like Takeoff or something like that. But it was like about building airports. It was like pacifist Risk.
I always liked playing.
Man.
I always liked playing Stratego.
I do love Stratego.
Yeah, like when
like
you
chess
can
with extra steps.
It's like chess, except you get to choose where every piece is, and your opponent doesn't get to know what pieces go where.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to attack that piece? Fuck you. That's a bomb. Go fuck yourself, fucking bitch. I didn't
Also,
play. I didn't play Stratego until I was like 17, and my buddy John coolest name ever. He's a Marine, by the way.
Nice.
He saw that we had Stratego. Like, I had the game all growing up, just nobody wanted to play it or anything. And he was like, oh, I love Stratego. Let me teach you how to play it. And then we just played for like 12 hours straight while getting stoned.
I wonder if it's on Tabletop Sim.
Possibly.
Same with Risk. That'd be fun. TTS game night on the server.
Risk with you guys.
Risk has to be on Tabletop Sim.
Yeah, I don't see it.
By the way, we need to play Tabletop Sim more often. We haven't done
Agreed.
that
I was just
like 2 years.
I was just saying. Hell, it's got you can play it's if you've got VR headset, it's VR compatible apparently.
Well, yeah,
Is
I've seen how it
Tabletop
works.
Sim on?
What?
So what is Tabletop Sim on?
Steam?
Steam.
God damn it. I don't have Steam.
Why don't you?
Because I don't game on PC.
Oh, you're a console?
Dude, I ain't got no money.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it's only on computer operating systems. So Mac OS, Microsoft Windows, Linux, GeForce Now, apparently? And Mac operating systems in general.
Yeah.
The other thing I always really liked about Risk is that you had specialty versions of the game that had different rule sets.
You could set those up in TTS. We played Secret
Like,
Palpatine, which is Secret Hitler. But
Yeah.
Star Wars, it was great.
Well, like,
Don't ever trust
My
that side of the
favorite,
table.
like, my favorite specialty Risk set was actually one that my cousin had, and it was Lord of the Rings. There was actually a special like way to play the game where like the fellowship is like represented by the ring and like it continuously moves across the board towards Mordor throughout the game.
No.
That's cool.
And the good side can win if the ring manages to get there, but like the bad side can also win automatically if they manage to capture the ring bearer.
Hold on, let me check on something real quick. I gotta count. Yeah. I have 4 different sets of Monopoly right now. And all of them are unopened because my mom keeps buying me Monopoly for some reason. And it's cool to have them, but I'm like, Mom, I don't have friends. And if I do get friends, I can't play these games with them because I'm going to lose them as soon as I get them.
Yeah. Like my sister got me a Star Trek The Next Generation Monopoly from like a yard sale. But it was in such bad shape that I ended up getting rid of it.
Yeah. I have a Zelda Monopoly, Rick and Morty Monopoly, Pokemon Monopoly.
The only Monopoly I have left is I had to rebuy it because my grandfather got it for me originally, and some asshole stored it out in a shed with my lava lamp, which caused it to get destroyed.
No.
But
Pokemon
it's
Monopoly's Pokemon Monopoly is actually pretty cool because every double you get like a special power. Like double sixes, you can teleport anywhere on the board. Yeah, and then all the doubles have like a special power, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I really love board games. I just don't have anybody to play them with.
yeah, like I love my NFL Monopoly though. It's so cool because like the dice are footballs,
Nice,
and it's got a football helmet dice cup.
sweet.
And instead of houses and hotels, you have bleachers and stadiums.
Sweet.
And the game comes with a solid brass coin that you can flip to decide who rolls first.
That's dope.
I love it so much. It's so cool.
It's actually really funny. I'm currently in the middle of a game of Monopoly on my Switch right now. I'm not currently playing, but like I was playing before we started the show.
You remember Monopoly on, I think it was like Super Nintendo? Where anytime you would land on like a tax thing or whatever, like that fucking cash register would appear and jump scare you.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, like biting up your bills until it's like, go away.
All right.
I think that's been a show.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. We can end off on a higher note than that. Let's get back to this article real quick. Your friend's not a real friend. Go tell her to go fuck herself. You weren't aware of the fucking $5,000 price on this.
Oh yeah, like I was reading through. It's like there's people are like, oh, that's your fault for not asking questions.
No, you have to disclose the prices.
Okay,
like,
who
like
YouTube
okay, so like
user
if
on
I
YouTube?
if I invite Rimshee, I'm like, hey, I know this cool local band. They're playing tonight. Come on over. And I don't disclose that there's like a cover charge to get into the venue. That's on me. I need to tell Rimshee that. Like, hey, by the way, it's $20 to get in.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
the friend actually addressed the cost of accommodation thing, because she's like, you know, she knew of the cost for lodging and flights in one of the planned activities, but she didn't realize that they hired a private chef for every day and scheduled other activities that ended up being charged later in the trip. I also don't think
Yeah.
she anticipated being asked to cover 1/10 of everything for the bride, including first-class flight costs.
Yeah. Yeah, she had enough money for her travel there. She thought they might be going out to eat and stuff like that. She probably had that money.
And then you have these assholes, like the most unhelpful fucking people are like, you know, people say yes to these things and grumble about it afterwards. I don't understand. An invitation is not a
She didn't
summons
know.
the
She
Redditor
didn't know
wrote.
until she was there.
Yeah, it's like you didn't even read it. And then another one's like, an invitation is not a demand. It's a request. One you can turn
She
down.
didn't know the cost. She obviously planned to like fly herself out there and pay for accommodations. She didn't fucking know that it was gonna be $5,000 for a fucking private chef and all of these other activities. Fuck you.
Yeah, like that's one of those comments where it's like, I know they say to look both ways before crossing the street, but in your case, you should disregard that advice.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the bachelor party for my boy. Shout out Joel. Love it, bud. No, we planned to go out, but we were just having too much fun. Playing Mario Kart and shit and just like drinking in the hotel room, eating pizza.
Yep.
But when it comes to
Sometimes
things like
it's
this,
better
always
that way.
always expect to pay more than what's planned, of course. But this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Because you
'cause
weren't
again,
you weren't told
this was just
you weren't told that you were expect to pay 1/10 of the entire thing, including first class plane.
And as the friend pointed out, this was just to be there. This didn't include getting to the wedding venue itself, getting yourself a dress, and bringing a gift for the bride and groom.
Or a hotel for the nothing about the wedding itself was involved in this calculation.
This was
This
just
was
for the fucking party.
Yeah, for the bachelorette party that could easily be months in advance.
Yeah, this is so like $5,000 is fucking insane to me.
No, like what this proves is that
I grew up like lower middle class, so like 5,000. I'm like, no.
So, what this says to me is that this bride is the type of entitled cunt that's never been told no in her life.
I spent $200 to $300 on like booze and pizzas for my buddy and all of his friends, and I was expecting to spend at least another $200 to $300 more if we were to go out or something. But we were having fun in the hotel room, so it was like, fucking, yeah, dope. Because I was the best man at his wedding, so I was like kind of fun in that. But we were...
Okay, apparently we've got some weird stuff going on over in the YouTube chat.
What's going on over there?
Man.
I don't know, people are actually talking for one. And then...
Oh, wow.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Do you guys know... I don't even fully want to read it, but there's just some weird text there. It's whatever.
Oh, do you guys make a living with this? No, we just do this for fun.
No, scroll down.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
See?
Okay, hold on.
Let's just say, Jables.
Give me a second. Hold on, I gotta get more drunk for this. Do you guys know the difference between an octagon-shaped airplane flying through Shanghai whilst performing military maneuver? Oh. You're European. All right. Or priest doing the Gangnam style in front of Pope Benedict?
Yeah, I don't think you being or not being a philosopher has anything to do with our reaction.
I do know the difference. The octagon-shaped airplane is not fucking a child.
Also, you're an idiot, and your comment is stupid.
But you lined me up for a good joke, so I'll give you a thumbs up for that one.
Yep. Idiots can be useful sometimes.
Yeah.
Claims to be a philosopher.
I am a philosopher, I know.
A goat
You're
can
a
claim to be a
philosopher.
philosopher.
Rimshee, anyone who openly claims to be a philosopher is usually an idiot with a useless
Like I
degree.
said, a goat can be a philosopher.
Everybody that has a thought is technically a philosopher.
I'm not a
That's-
philosopher,
Yeah.
I'm a philosophizer. There's a difference.
Yeah,
Philosophy is just thinking about shit.
yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah. Like that whole thing I said earlier, like my personal philosophy about what it means to actually kill yourself is something that I've shared with both of you, but I won't share publicly. Cause
No, you won't.
Yeah, that's philosophy. I've thought about a thing. My current view on this certain thing is such and such because...
Philosophize these nuts.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
You
I
guys
like
ever
that, Larry.
notice that, like,
I have a degree
It
in
doesn't
metaphysics.
matter you guys ever notice that no matter what a YouTube video is about, if you scroll through the comments, if this comment section is long enough, there's invariably going to be some fuck nugget that's just like, Jesus is coming, repent!
Yeah.
Like, why are you here?
Yeah, there's a... Well, I don't know. There's a lot of bots on YouTube. There's actually a really big issue with a lot of...
Like, I never got, like, just, like, the constant need or, like, want to, like, have bots that just go around just like, oh, yeah, let me talk to you about Jesus. It's like this video has nothing to do with Jesus. Let's talk about Jesus.
Hold on. I got a little something for Garwasami.
Kill yourself.
Don't actually.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal
Jables,
reasons, that's a joke.
shame on you. I was just gonna
I'm
say
going
he's
to go
suffering
back to
from
listening
some
to depressed
Chinibro.
music whilst lighting up my last cigarette. I am indeed the genius philosopher called something in Asian. That's Chinese.
That's got to be Chinese, yeah.
Yeah, not enough swoops. Not Japanese. From the Han. Yeah, from the Han Dynasty. Okay. Well, you know what you also are. You're a. You're a. It.
Man,
And thing is,
I'm gonna have to slap
seeing
him
as how
some.
seeing as how China was mentioned, we have to state our obligatory stance on this podcast. Fuck the CCP.
Yeah. Let me get.
Hey,
our,
have you ever
thing up.
Googled Tiananmen Square? What date was that
Jables, they're
again?
not
What happened
allowed
there?
They're not allowed to Google that in China. That's censored, remember?
That's the point. Yeah. Gawarasmi.
Here's
Suck
all we really have
my
to say.
dick.
Here's all we really have to say right here.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Fuck China.
Do not trust China. China is asshole.
Oh, that's a gold one. We haven't used that in a while.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I think we need an updated fuck China flag.
Yeah, we do need to update that.
But yeah, fuck you, comrade.
But
I
also,
think that's a good way to end the show. Picking on a random YouTube chatter.
I didn't say it. Bo Burnham did. My bad.
If you want to see us shit on other random YouTube chatters, come back next week.
Yeah. Same place, same time, same channel.
Okay, to be fair, it's not so much fuck China, it's fuck the CCP.
Yes.
Fuck the CCP.
There are plenty of Chinese people that I like. CCP can suck my fucking dick.
Yeah, I don't typically agree with it. Well, when I say typically, I mean not at all in any way agree with the views of Islam, but somebody save the Uyghurs, please. China is very bad to them.
Yeah, nobody talks about those concentration camps.
Yeah, the ones that Disney thanked China for letting them film their Mulan remake next to.
Yeah, the one
I'm not
that
gonna forget that,
the
Disney.
one. Yeah, the one that that South Park made fun of entirely. Shout out to South Park, Matt Stone, Trey Parker. Love you guys. I would love to
Also,
talk to
that
you guys
Mulan
about
remake
writing
is
and not about South
dog
Park.
Shit. Dog shit remake. Do not watch that.
Well, I kind of want to watch it now.
It completely misses the point of the original movie.
Oh, by the way, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine with Dina last night.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
It wasn't what I expected at all, based on what everybody else is saying about it, and based on the trailers. It was not what I expected. I liked it pretty. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Have you guys seen it?
Nah, I'm not really interested, to be honest.
Well, it's not like I gave him money or anything. I just watched it. No, I'm a pretty big fan of Deadpool. I think they did a pretty good job. It was fun.
I'm also kind of like, I've been in the camp for a while. It's like after Logan, I just really wasn't interested in seeing anything with Wolverine anymore. I felt like it was kind of wrapped up nicely by that.
Yes, it.
It's okay, take your time.
Sorry, I just read a chat from Gawar. I can't
Oh.
come back to your stream because I'm transposing into the solar dimension. Oh, so you're sunning your asshole? I get it. Yeah, that shit takes time, especially now that the sun's going down earlier. You know, you have less and less time to do it.
If you
No,
get anal melanoma, we're not responsible.
We're not responsible. I didn't recommend that they do it.
No, I'm just putting it out there as a disclaimer.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't tell him to do this. He's
Yeah.
just stupid.
Yeah, just doing it all on their own. No, it's a fun movie. There's like a whole multiverse thing that's going on. They're kind of closing that loop for the entire MCU. That's essentially what's going on. Without giving too much away.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a problem in the first place if Marvel hadn't pulled all that shit they did with Loki.
They're setting up for like a restart of the MCU.
We'll see. I have no faith in the people running Marvel at the moment for Disney.
Yes, but a lot of the jokes that Deadpool makes shits on Disney a lot.
I'm just saying, like, we recently had Agatha All Along come out, which is fucking atrocious. And we still have Captain African American to look forward to. I say look forward to with heavy air quotes.
Hey, Rimshee, you look high as fuck, apparently.
According to who?
Dumb fucking YouTube.
Are you sure they're not talking about you? Because you
No,
looked a little
specifically
fake
said the
there,
Captain
Jake.
America shirt.
Oh.
I wear a black t-shirt, like always. Oh, I want to fight the comments so much.
Thank you for clipping that, Crab.
I'm just trying to create a new book China.
Wait, what did Crab clip?
Check during show.
Okay, I'll watch that clip later. Crab,
Yeah,
thank you
can't-
for clipping. I'm thinking about making a lot of them into shorts. Maybe grow the channel a bit, but yeah, we're at the end of the show, guys. Whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, everybody that did. Larry, Dragon, Crab.
Larry!
Gawar, You're still it.
You're welcome to come back if you want more abuse.
Yeah. Calling out Rimshee for looking high as fuck when I'm the one that's drinking and did smoke weed earlier is hilarious.
Also calling out Rimshee for being high while you're just like putting random, poorly strung together gibberish in our chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bold
and it's
move,
all because
Cotton,
I'm
but we'll see how
prepping
it
this
plays
thing.
out.
I've got our new thing set up, so
Nice.
check it out.
I like that.
Wait, hold on. I don't have it pulled up. Nice.
That's good.
I dig it. That is an official stance from the Lesser Saints of Discord. With that official stance,
This is the most political we get on this show.
and with that official stance, I'm going to say goodnight. Have a good one, everybody. It's been fun. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Same time, same place.